Like it or not, you are being programmed by the world around you. On today's video, we're going to talk about how you can control that programming. Thank you for joining me today on The Power Plan with Tashara. I am your host, author, and speaker, Tashara T.J. Robinson, and I am here to educate, encourage, and edify you on your life's journey. Thank you again for joining me today on this video. I have awakened to the fact that we are always being programmed. Television, our families, our communities, our organizations that we're involved in, we're being programmed. When you become aware of this programming, you now get a chance to ask, do I like this programming? If not, you can change it. And we're going to talk about how today on The Power Plan with Tashara. But first, a little background. Who are you, Tashara, and why are you on YouTube, right? So I am a former stay-at-home mom. I was married for 19 years and I was at home with our 4 beautiful children for 17 years. I'm now divorced, single working mother, and I've been divorced now 4.5 years. Lots of transition as I've gone through that process of uncoupling, as Gwyneth Paltrow has defined it. Yeah, I believe my identity for a long time was rooted in my position as a wife and a mom. Beautiful positions that I'm so glad that I experienced, and I still have the title of mom. But I've also realized that there is more to Tashara than just wife and mom. And as I've gone through this journey of self-discovery, I have so found that extra oomph, that extra talent, that extra desire, those desires that have been pretty much always within me. I'm now brave enough to discover them and actually utilize them. So that's one purpose for this channel, The Power Plan. I wanted to take all of my wisdom, all of the journey of my own self-discovery, and put it in a format that could benefit and serve the world. And I first started doing that small, simply. I would post all of my positive sayings on all of my social media platforms. I would do that for maybe 6 months to a year. Then I thought, I want to write a book. So I did. I wrote my first book in January 2018, and it is Power Moms, Persevere, Overcome, Win, Empower, and Restore. Stories of 12 moms who found their power to win. Amazing opportunity for me to, it was actually a manifestation of a desire, and that really felt good. You know, when you have a desire, if it's to lose weight, save money, get a new job, and that immediate success gives you a quick high. This was my quick high. So grateful for it. Had the opportunity to meet some amazing women and had the opportunity to put my thoughts onto paper for my readers to, again, be educated, encouraged, and edified through this process. And my second book, my first solo book, was published in September of 2018, From Pitiful to Powerful, and it is on Amazon. I'll be sure to leave the link below. In this book, From Pitiful to Powerful, it is my own personal plan of moving from a pitiful victim way of thinking to a powerful, engaged, awakened way of thinking. So that's the purpose of that book. That's the purpose of this channel, The Power Plan. I am going to remind you, first I'm going to give you a name. You are powerful ones. That's your moniker. You know, everybody has a name. You got a nickname from your mom. You got a nickname on the football team or whatever. Well, here's your nickname here. And I want you to accept it. You are powerful ones. So as I have started this channel and written these books, that is the principle that I have decided to swallow in my own soul. At every moment, I have a choice. At every moment, I'm the one who gets to make that decision. So, on today's video, we're going to talk about, yeah, you're being programmed all day, all the time. You are. How do you know you're being programmed and what can you do about it, right? So, here's some background. The first 7 years of our lives, scientists say that we are in a theta brainwave state. And basically what that means is we're just below the hypnosis level of brain activity. Basically, our brains are just on record. We're just taking in information. We are observing our family of origin, our parents, our cousins, our caregivers, schools, everything. We're taking it all in. We're taking it in because after that eighth year, we're going to use that bank of information to really start making decisions. I know in the beginning you think, oh no, I don't know. How did I do with my own children at 7 years old? How was my first 7 years of programming? Not to fear. Again, what is our premise? At every moment we get a chance to choose. So that's also the purpose of my channel. We're going to bring all of these truths to a level of conscious awareness. They're no longer going to be just in our subconscious and we have no clue what's going on. No, we're going to bring them to our subconscious so that we can recognize them, change them if needed. So those first 7 years when you're in that theta brainwave state, you're just taking it all in, right? Well, as we get older, we use that same subconscious programming to make decisions, okay? And then you get to a point where you may want to ask yourself, I know everyone does because I did, is this what I want? Are these decisions getting me what I want? When I look at my circumstances, are these decisions really getting me what I truly want? So then you go through, each of us does, and the process could be quick or long for many of us. Not all of us, but you go through a process where you go through your own journey of self-discovery. What do I want? Right? So even that question brings up answers from within. And let me tell you how else you're being programmed. Not only are the first 7 years are you being programmed in the theta wave state by your surroundings, but do you notice on television commercials, they're very, very repetitive. If I were to say da 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 da, your brain would say, I'm loving it. Okay? Or I could say 5, 10, 15, 20. You could finish it. Your brain is still 25, 30. Your brain is still singing that song, right? You have been programmed. And the essence of programming really is repetition and done so innocuously on a regular basis that you have no idea that, oh my gosh, I'm getting this uploaded into my brain, into my spirit. That's why the songs are so popular. It's a hook that you just, a little ditty in your brain that you just can't stop singing, right? So if we know this is the pattern of how our brain takes in information, let's use it to our advantage. I have an aunt who about 25 years ago lost weight through self-hypnosis. I used to think that was so woo-hoo, maybe because I just didn't understand it. But she decided to join a group where someone was repeating positive affirmations regarding her weight in a low tone in a repetitious manner. And she did that, I'm not sure, maybe a couple of months. The results were she lost the weight. What happened? Was a spell cast on her? Not at all. What happened was her inner being, her innermost thoughts, her deep beliefs were being changed by a repetitive mantra of really giving her a vision for her new life, her new physique, her new body, right? So we know this is happening, okay? We just, I don't know, we have decided that, oh, that's no big deal. That's just TV. That's just marketing. Exactly. But do you know how much money companies spend on marketing? They spend that money because they know it works. They want you to get a belief in your brain so that you can behave a certain way. Yeah, buy their product. In my book, From Pitiful to Powerful, I have a chapter on the life cycle of inaction. And here it is. Your thoughts determine your feelings determine your beliefs determine your actions, and your actions have consequences. That process starts all over again. That's just marketing 101. That's it. The marketers know if we can get your thoughts, we can determine how you feel, then we can get you to believe something, then we can get you to buy something. Voila. Their profit margin is skyrocketed because they got your thoughts. Okay? You believe if you drive this car, live in this neighborhood, carry this purse, then you will be in the cool group. Yeah, they got you. They got me too. So let's use this power of programming our mind to our advantage. And you do that by first asking, what do you want? Look around your life. Do you like your financial situation? Do you like your health situation? Do you like your relationship, your job? If not, figure out what have you been thinking, feeling, believing. Therefore, what choices have you been making and your consequences? Then back that thing up. Let's change these thoughts. And you do that through your own self-hypnosis. You decide what you want. You place those desires in a positive, affirming statement, and you just repeat that throughout the day. Just like the TV commercials do, they run all night. You know you've fallen asleep with that television on, and you know what happens. You're in the movie, dreaming. You're part of the action. Use that same process to program yourself for what you want. I love that our bodies really show us, our minds really show us how it works if we pay attention. So therefore, I'm extremely careful about the TV shows I watch. I don't watch much television anyway. People have to tell me what the weather is. I watch what movies or radio programs I listen to. I find that because I am being programmed, I know the power of my mind and therefore my actions, I'm very, very selective about what I choose to pay attention to. So on today's video, we talked about, yeah, you're being programmed. You're being programmed by society, television, and they do this in a repetitious manner. But when you understand that's how we learn, that's how we get the results we want, then you take the power back. You get to choose, what do I want? Write those things down in an affirmation, a positive affirming statement about what you want, the life you want to see. I weigh 150 pounds. I am debt free. I have good credit. I am a homeowner. I'm the mother of 4 emotionally healthy, physically beautiful children. These are ways in which you program yourself. Okay? So, as I like to end every video, you are as powerful as you choose to be, and I appreciate you joining me on today's episode of The Power Plan with Tashara.